Great God day to you all. Welcome back to, man, we are cranking these videos out. Video 9 of the Lose Your History to Make History series. This is a short one. It is a powerful one. Many people have asked me, how did you end up owning a gym? How did you end up as someone who coaches people? And I say, that's easy. I took all of the suffering in my life and I created meaning from it. I took all of the suffering in my life and I created meaning from it. What am I saying? As a young kid, is beaten up a lot by a group of bullies, one family member. And in 1989, I was introduced to weight training. I venture to say it saved my life. And I figured if it could save my life, it could save other people's life, and that is what led me into owning a gym. Coaching part had a couple of very heavy tragedies occur. I felt helpless in those tragedies, and once I came through the tragedies, a gentleman named Charlie asked me to read the book Man's Search for Meaning by a man who survived the Auschwitz concentration camp, even though his wife, his unborn baby, and his two parents perished in it. And in that book, he talked about how you have to create meaning from your suffering. And after those two tragedies, I said, I'm never, ever going to feel that helpless again. And I learned everything I could to help people become who they're created to be, and thus entered the world of the coaching profession. I have a famous author I like. His name is Father Richard Rohr. He's famous for a lot of books. He's also very famous for this quote, and it is a doozy. Either you learn to transform your pain, or you will transmit your pain. You learn to transform your pain, or you will transmit your pain. Boom, we see it time in time again. When I work with those prisoners and I find out their past history, then that person's past history, then that person's past history, and it's a chain that just keeps on going, and it's brutal. You've got to learn to transform your pain, or you will transmit your pain. 7.5 out of 10 people in this world have experienced loss, trauma, or betrayal in a primary relationship. You can help them begin to transform their pain by walking into every interaction, giving your gifts, being unconditionally loving, living out the greatest version of yourself. Because every day for the rest of our lives, we get to wake up, encounter a lot of people, and ask ourselves this question: am I going to contribute to the healing of the world, or am I going to contribute to the hurt of the world? The choice is yours. But either transform your pain, or you will transmit it. Like the great Eckhart Tolle once said, the only people who can hate are people who on some level hate themselves. Think about that doozy. When I am working with my clients, this is a very long game activity. But one of the initial things that I do with them is I have them bust out a sheet of paper and I write down all the things in their life that they've suffered with. Things they're ashamed about. You got to get that stuff out, talk to someone who cares, and then we begin the process of how can we create meaning from that. Transform your pain, or you will transmit it, and you will never be able to let go of your history so that you can make history.
I have my own rendition of that saying. Hurt people hurt other people. Don't be that loser who rationalizes that kind of behavior and hurts people. Please hit like, subscribe, and share.